Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Is somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside. Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Good luck with that, pal. Is anyone here? Hello? they expect me to sit in their fancy chair. So now... What the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at Wounded Knee and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just... Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt!
What do you want?
We had a deal to it! Open this door right now!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
Granted a sword of gold.
I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels.
By the sword
Is no
scroll.
chance, no longer.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find. Good to see you.
I bet we could have something arranged. Perfect day for the celebration.
Lime Ricky's for the girls and amusements for all ages. Mike does not matter to
Transcripts of the prophet's research.
Saltonstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man. I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago. Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done. You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
This, Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi?
You gotta wait like all the rest.
The future of our city. For the prophet had said that she in the tower will lead the son of below into righteousness.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key of the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Cloudless skies, warm temperatures,
Hello?
and light variable winds throughout the afternoon.
Honor system, eh?
In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
See you coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidently, take me nice.
Here you go.
Look over 145. Now I ask you very confidently, take me nice. Just cast an eye in her direction.
Who is this girl?
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
Turn into some faint and radical on me, John. I do not want to be so.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess. What the...
She's some kind of beauty. You know, that's what
a man could shoot lightning from his fingers.
I agree.
Now, would you
Keep
believe
saying.
me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swig, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked personally asked.
All of them feeling blue.
These amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our friends.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is just the ticket. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes? Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number 1. Devil number 2. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's 3. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is your answer.
Those dirty Vox are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent? Fear not! I got you secure. Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil Vox out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you up right. Oh, this fella knows his stuff. Those evil Vox out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you up right. Oh, this fella knows his stuff. Let's get to pieces. More for the record. Almost there. Keep it up. Any Vox left. When you're done. Never seen shooting like that. You earned this.
The advances.
Hot dogs, hot dogs.
Boxophone,
Alexander hot
boxophone.
dogs.
Hear your voice from the past in the present.
Looking to do your part for Columbia? Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi. Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the Vox when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Natural gunslinger. Oh, those folks are quick in their boots. Fine show. Now the there she is, Daisy Fitzroy. Aha! Got the money. Another shot right on the money. A natural gunslinger. Another shot right on the money. A magnificent display of marksmanship. The Box defeated, Daisy Fitzroy slain. You, sir, shall be richly rewarded.
Wonder of the world. He's big, he's bold, he's the amazing handyman. Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of technological prowess.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Dear friends, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine?
You're one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Well, if it isn't a Sedliman Bugler, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads?
Or tails.
Heads.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
My role model? My Lady Comstock.
When did you get that?
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
Huh? They got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
What the?
This is it. This is it.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling
Sometimes I live in the country.
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right, then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First round!
It was me! It was all me! Please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
I'm the one you want!
Oh! Looks like we've got a shy one here. We've got to do something about that.
That's something for you, you son of a bitch.
Wait!
It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's got to lead our lamb astray!
Come on! Yeah. Move it! Disconnect! Disconnect! I'll take you apart! This way! Cover the gate!
I told you, Comstock. You sell them. Paradise and the...
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
It's getting hot. What's going on? chicks. Well, you only live once.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample. Gotta take a piss. Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You'll find that handy in a pinch.
Between life
What was
and
that?
death. Surprising.
Surprising that it worked.
Surprising that it didn't kill you.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
On the streets. And worse is the insult, because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
damn hook must be magnetized.
Saw this day would come. Is prepared. The answer is not in heaven, but in prayer.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing. Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
Poor Negroes to do. How they treat them. It was bound to happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion. Tim, the one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
fixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many. Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to step in Mount her.
Shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? For your women folk, act for your profit. Act.
The tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
To the soil below, the true mission our founders have given us. And when the madmen and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not come crawling to them. I see him!
Nice.
Austin, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers.
A carnival of drift at your disposal!
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Do this! I just want to go back to my family!
What's this? Some new kind of vigor? That's a hell of a thing.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
Shepherd, this anarchist, is either a mulatto dwarf or a French man with a missing left eye. No more than 4 foot and 9 inches.
I bet I can get to Monument Island from that station.
His eyes were farther apart.
What color were his eyes?
No, green. I can't remember. His eyes were bigger than that.